Bye bye, tiny apartment. See you in 2, 3 or 4 years. I don't know how long this is going to take, but I'm gonna be cycling around the world on this. That looks extremely big at the moment. So let's start everything. Today I'm gonna go 115 kilometers to a friend in Stockholm, and from there I'm gonna take a boat over to Finland. So let's start. Save, navigate. Yep, we're on a roll. Oh, annoying. Rear tire is not seated properly. I can feel the bounce. I have to fix that when I'm at my friend's place. Yep, this is me. Now I'm about to head out on my own city, and I'm going to my friend Matthias in Stockholm. I'm gonna spend the night there, then catch a ferry to Finland tomorrow. So I will be out of Sweden pretty fast. That's the plan. And then the Balkan countries. No, sorry, the Baltic countries. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. That way. So I have 115 kilometers on my first day. I am super untrained, so it's a big ask to do the very first day. But I have done it before, so I'm hopeful. So let's go. Oh, I'm finally out of the city, but I'm gonna use my little electric pump here. The rear tire, I'm having a very bumpy ride. I guess the tire isn't seated properly since I took it off the other day. Yeah, down there I can tell it's not seated, so I'm gonna pump it real full so it pops in place, and hopefully that will sort out my problem. Otherwise I can survive this trip with the bumping and jumping, because I have 11 hours tomorrow on a ferry to Finland. Then I have time to fix everything that I find out to be wrong today. But I'm gonna give it a go. Let's see what happens. I need to practice on my English. Oh shit. So I don't speak Swinglish. I can't believe my luck. I have a tailwind. Last time I had a tailwind was 25 years ago or something. And the weather is perfect. Not too hot. And sunny. A little bit of clouds. I'm not worried. I have enough power to get where I'm going easily, with or without sun, because this is an e-bike, but a very, very low powered e-bike. It only gives me about 90 watts of additional power. That's just enough to equalize the weight of the equipment I have with me, because believe it or not, I like to pedal. But you should not discard 90 watts. It does make a quite big difference. As I said, it equalizes the weight of the gear I have, and gives me a little bit extra push also. And my bike is 100% legal. I would actually claim that it is under legal limit. So I have 25 kilometers per hour set, and my maximum power is set to 200. The legal nominal limit in Europe is 250, so I'm below that, and I don't have a boost, which means my peak power is 200 watts. I never go above 200 watts, while other systems, the so-called legal ones, they boost up towards 600 watts and even more. So this is a e-bike light, so I only use the 200 watts when it's time to climb. It would be so stupid to burn myself already on the first day, don't you think? So this kids, it's because I'm fat and untrained I'm so red. Yep, I guess it is. So this is my backpack with all my valuables, and that's all the camping gear and clothes, and battery pack for the bike is in the red bag. I have 2 D-locks and a third one. I'm really don't want this bike to get stolen. So I'm gonna tell you all about it in later videos, and I'm also gonna talk about solar power and stuff like that, because that's something I've been experimenting with for a very, very long time. So I feel I'm qualified to talk about it. I hope this place is open. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything. Yes, it is. Nice. I'm thinking there's really no point in angling the panel, because when I started out today, the battery was absolutely full, and I have a strong tailwind. Not strong, but a little bit of tailwind. That means I can easily exceed 25 kilometers per hour, which is the speed limit before the motor cuts out. So I'm not using the motor as much, and during that time the solar panel will top up the battery the little I've used. I only cycled about 27 kilometers now, but there's not much sun collecting going on because the battery was full and I'm not using the motor that much. But I've been cycling this route before, so I know there's some nice hills coming up. But now it's time to eat. Cannot forget to eat. I've done that mistake so many times before and bonked hard. Hey, look at this kebab salad. That's super nice. Yes, yes, yes. Such a nice day today. Perfect for cycling. Tailwind, 21 degrees Celsius. A nice lunch. And flat, nice roads. Can't ask for so much more than that. It's a perfect day today. Well, we started out in the city of Västerås, which is my hometown. I'm not born there, I'm born in Karlstad, but I've lived practically all my life in Västerås, and I haven't been outside the European Union once in my 52 years of living. I've been all over Europe, but not outside. So this is some catching up I'm doing. I always wanted to see the world, especially from the saddle. You can take it slow and your own pace, and so this has been a dream of mine practically all my life. And I quit my job and built this bike. I prepared everything really well except myself. I could use some good physical training, but I guess I'm gonna get fit in a couple of weeks, hopefully. I could easily lose 20 kilos. And that's pretty much how much the weight of my gear. So because of the war in Iran, I chose to go to Africa instead. Simply because I don't want to go in between two war zones. But I think Africa is a really cool continent. I'm almost sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger, cool. So I've taken all the vaccines necessary. And the nurse distributing the vaccine, I got a crush on her, I can tell you that much. I've never been so happy to have a needle stuck into my arm. 4 times. So now we are on our way to, or I am on my way to the city of Enköping. And then from there I go to Stockholm to visit my childhood friend Matthias. We saw each other yesterday. I had this going away party in collaboration with my daughter, who turned 26 yesterday. We had a joint venture, and my other daughter was also there, and she is 27. So it was a little bit heartfelt saying goodbye. But I've been going on about this trip for so many years, so they were well prepared. So this is the city of Enköping. When I was younger, I was here quite often. A lot of partying. Oh, I can tell you already, I've only cycled for 35 kilometers almost, and I have about 80 left, and I'm feeling it. Hej!
Vad coolt ekipage du har.
Ja, tack!
Jag ska bara stanna till här och...
Summer Stockholm. Very beautiful. I'm finally here with my friend, friend.
Yes, friend.
I'm Swedish. I'm speaking Swinglish. My friend Matthias Bjuling. We are childhood friends.
Yep.
How old were we?
14.
14, yes. So a long time.
Long time.
Yes.
No, we're 26 as usual.
Oh, exactly. I couldn't film that much because I ran out of battery on this camera, and then I put it on charging, and apparently even Insta360 Ace Pro can glitch, just like GoPros, so it wouldn't take a charge. So I had to pull the battery and put it in. A little bit surprising actually, but yeah, that's the way it is. 117 kilometers. No, yeah. What does the trip say? 117, yes. And some parts of my body hurts very, very much. So it's gonna be nice to have a rest day tomorrow, 11 hours on the ferry. Actually, I was thinking, sometimes it works. But see you tomorrow. Bye. Right. Now I am on my way. This is a quite well-known street in Stockholm. It's called Hornsgatan. And I'm in the other end of it. So I have about a 15-minute bike ride to get to the terminal, to get on the boat that will get me to Finland. Rear end update. Feels surprisingly good. Could have been much worse. I was thinking I needed 2 rest days, but I think 1 will be okay. The legs are sore though. I don't have any power today. So I'm using level 2 on the assist, which is only 150 watts. Oh man, I've been stressing like crazy, but apparently I didn't have to. They said the check-in closed at 7. I was here 6:59. She told me line number 4, and there is apparently a lot of cars, so I do not have to stress anymore. I can cool off. I'm a little bit stressed. I almost fell twice, because next time I'm in a city environment, I will carefully, I can't say it, carefully read the maps before I study it, so I do not have to stress. But from now on, I don't have a schedule. But 90 watts.
Okay.
And this charges the battery.
Yeah. Okay. Will I take a picture?
Yes, of course. The more the merrier. What's your name?
Jari Ivonen.
Jari Ivonen, Alex Hovander.
We live in Turku.
Oh, you live in Turku.
We were just in Denmark in Super Rally. There was 13,000 bikers there.
Nice.
We are returning home.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Can tell your crazy Swede.
What?
Tell everybody about the crazy Swede.
Yeah. Crazy Sweden has also crazy people.
Yes.
Like in Finland.
Yeah. That makes us great, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Have a nice ride, Jari. I've discovered an issue. I almost fell over a while back, and the steering does not turn left as well as right. And I can see now what's happening. I need to tighten this lever arm, because it's not supposed to point backwards like that. It's supposed to be like straight out like this. But I have 11 hours on this ferry, so I'm gonna fix it. It is quite the ship.
Ollaan fillareita muutama prätkä.
Vaan fortsätta. Absolutely perfect place to park the bike. I wonder what's moved. I think this whole assembly has moved. Should be more straight, because I can't turn left really well. I can turn right just fine, but not left. So I'm gonna have to fix this. It's easy. This was an accident waiting to happen. This was very loose, so I'm gonna have to fix this immediately. Damn. And I'm not left-handed, I can tell you. This was so loose. Can't believe I haven't checked this. It worked fine before when there was no load on the bike, but then all this extra weight put the stress on this. Oh. can tighten it so much. Now it should be secure. Yep, looks good. Better check this one as well. Let's do a quick walkthrough. Those two bags are made for tools and spares for the bike. That's my whole life. 4 bags. 5th bag is back there. That's my backpack. I bring that along with me. This is the assembly for the solar panel, and it is actually shock absorbed to make sure the panel stays alive and healthy. And I did an extension in carbon fiber right there, so you don't have so much overhang with the panel. And it is very easily taken on and off. I'm gonna show you. That's pretty much it. And now the bike is back to business. No, I won't die, hopefully. Not because of this anyway. So this is carbon fiber and aluminium, mostly aluminium on this build actually, because it's easier to source material. Don't mind the lamp, it's the headlight. I'm gonna fix that. It's a last minute thought. So just put it on like that. This is a very simple solution. It's just like a fiberglass piece, and then I can lock it into place by doing this, and it slides over there. So now the whole panel can absorb bumps and stuff, and then I just lock it in place. This is too far forward, and it stays extremely secure whatever angle I set it at. All I use is a strap to keep it falling off. Yeah. Then I do it like this. Then I do like this. Now it's not going anywhere. Oh, nice. Bye bye, Stockholm. Now we are on our way for real. It starts feeling real. I think I have a better view up there. Yeah, I remember now. Here is where I financed this whole journey. No, kidding. I mean, look at those comfy chairs. I'm gonna have a very pleasant 11 hours on my way to Finland. Look at that. Let's go find some breakfast. Sit here and have a night. Oh, my back, my back. Oh. Sandwich and a coffee, 9 euros. Almost 10. Hello, good people. I need to work on my outros, because that was not something I was thinking about at all when I edited this video or filmed anything. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe and follow, and do not share unless you know that person you're sharing it with will continue watching, because the algorithm on YouTube is very different these days. Thank you for watching. 1 episode a week is the plan, and for several years to come, if everything goes to plan, but I hope, and so far it has. I'm in a hostel now, not gonna disclose the location until you see it on video. Peace, see you in the next one, and remember to be a good human. Bye.